Hello everyone, I am Deepak. Welcome back for your maths class of 9th standard. So let us begin with a new chapter called as lines and angle. Boys and girls, actually this chapter is very interesting and very important for your 9th standard and also for your 10th class. Some of the concept, not some, maximum concepts are learned in 10th class. Okay. So, however, we learned this chapter in a previous year like 6th and 7th, and it is continued for 8th also. So, once again, we are going to learn in 9th class, which help us in 10th class. So, don't worry about the basic definitions. We will revise once again these all definitions, okay, which are in this chapter, lines and angle. Okay. Before entering to the chapter lines and angle, let us know about the important concept called as point. Okay, so what this point is, most of the student says that sir, point is point only, sir. They will say point is point only, or point is dot, sir. So many answers will be coming in this on this. Okay, so actually point is a location. Point is a location. Location, or you can say that exact position. Okay, exact position. Point is a location or exact position on a plane surface. So this is the definition about the point. What is the point? Point is a location or a exact position on a plane surface. On a plane surface. So this point has no length, no breadth, no height. Okay, we are not going to measure any of the three of this point. Okay, so the point is what? It's a location or a exact position on a plane. This is about the point. Okay, why we are learning this? Because based on this only we are going to form a line, form an angles. Okay, so here is the point, and this line nothing but set of points on a plane. Okay, so everything comes under this point only. So clear with this point? Okay, chalo. Now let us see what all things comes under lines and angles. Now let us discuss about the line. Okay, now a line, what is this line? A line nothing but it consists of set of points. It consists of set of points moving uniformly in a straight path, in both direction on a plane. So this is said to be a line. Once again I will repeat it. A line consists of set of points moving uniformly in a straight path in both direction on a plane. This is said to be a line. Okay, so I will write the definition here. A line consists of set of points moving uniformly in a straight path on a plane. This is said to be a line. Okay, clear with this? Once again I will repeat it. A line consists of set of points moving uniformly in a straight path on a plane. So, and how it is symbolically it is denoted by, for example, I will name it as A and B. Okay, so A and B are the line. So we will represent it by a line on top of the AB. Okay, a line consists of set of points moving uniformly in a straight path in both direction on a plane. So this is about the line. Now let us go for the line segment. Simple definition. Okay, line segment nothing but a portion of line. For example, this is a line, a portion of line A and B. Okay, it is a portion of line, or you can say that a line which has two endpoints. A line which has two endpoints. Both we can define it. Okay, many ways are there for the definition of line segment. For the definition of line segment, a line is a portion of a line segment is a portion of line, or a line which has two endpoints. So this is about line segment. Symbolically, it is represented by AB bar. Okay, AB bar. So we call this as a line segment. Now we'll go for the next definition called as ray. Okay, actually a ray has one endpoint like this. A ray has one endpoint, but the other one is moving uniformly in a straight path. Other one is moving uniformly in a straight path on a plane. Okay, this is about the ray. I will say this is O here, and this moving point we call it as a A. Okay, many ways are there for the definition. A ray is nothing but which has one end point, and the other end point is moving uniformly. Is moving uniformly in a plane. And a ray has one end point, and the other end point is moving uniformly in a plane. Okay, these definitions I will give in the notes. Okay, don't worry about that, but just understand the concept here. Okay, and it is denoted by like OA ray. We are representing that ray on the top of the OA. So this is called as a ray. Once again I will repeat it. A ray which has one end point and the other end point is moving uniformly in a plane. This is about ray. Now let us go for the next concept, that is collinear point. Collinear point. Okay, these all definitions are in textbook. Okay, don't worry about that. Collinear point. Collinear point nothing but three or more points. Three or more points lying on a same line. Lying on a same line. Okay, lying on a same line. This is said to be collinear. Simple definition. Like this I will explain you. This is a line. Okay, now this is one point, this is second point, and this is third point. See, these all the points are lying on a same line. And we are taking just three. It may be four also. A, B, C, D. But it should not be not less than 3. Okay, not less than 3. 3 may be or more than 3, but not less than 3. Collinear points means 3 or more points lying on a same line. 3 or more points lying on a same line. So this is said to be collinear points. Now non-collinear points means what? Non-collinear point means 3 or more points not lying on the same line, like this. This is a line. Point A I will take here, and point B I will take here, and point C I will take here. Check the third point C, whether it is lying on a line. No, na. So this kind of points are called as a non-collinear points. 3 or more points not lying on a same line or a line is said to be non-collinear points. What about collinear? 3 or more points lying on a same line are said to be collinear. 3 or more points not lying on a same line. Okay, 3 or more points not lying on a same line is said to be non-collinear points. Okay, these all definitions I will give it just to understand the concept here. Okay, fine. Okay, now this is all about the line segment, ray, collinear point and non-collinear point. Now we'll go for one more concept about angle now. Okay. So what the angle says, let us see now. Angle nothing but two or more rays originated from the same point. Okay, one more concept called as a angle. Okay, angle is a measurement. Actually, angle is a measurement. Angle is a measurement which is obtained or formed when two rays are originated from the same point. Okay, from the same point. Okay, once again I will repeat it. Angle is a measurement which is obtained or formed when the two rays are originated from the same point. Okay, so I'll show you the diagram here. It may be only two rays or it may be more than two rays. Okay, so these two rays are originated from this point. Okay, there is a measurement over here between the two rays. Okay, so this measurement we call it as a angle. Okay, and these rays which forms an angle, they are called as arms. Okay, these rays which helps to forms an angle are called as arms, and this point we call it as vertex. Okay, these rays which forms an angle, which help us to forms an angle, are called as arms, and this is called as a vertex. Definitely this is also one point, and these are the two rays. Okay, now let us discuss about the types of angle. Okay, as you know, we have around 5 types of angle. So first we will call it as acute angle. Acute angle is an angle which measures between 0 and 90 degree. 0 degree and 90 degree. Those angles are said to be acute angle. I will show you the diagram here. So this angle we call it as acute angle. Why? Because it is less than 90 degree. Okay, and more than 0 degree. So this kind of angle we call it as a acute angle. And next one is a right angle. The name itself says that right angle. Right angle means exactly 90 degree. The angle which measures exactly 90 degree is said to be a right angle. In earlier classes you learned it. No need of repeating again and again. So let us say once only. Okay, obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means an angle which measures more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Means what? Lying between 90 degree and 180 degree are said to be obtuse angle. Okay, yes. Okay, you can make it this much also. Okay, O, A, and this is. So obtuse angle it is. Now straight angle. An angle which measures exactly 180 degree is said to be straight angle. An angle which measures exactly 180 degree is said to be straight angle. Okay, and the last one is a reflex angle. Okay, an angle which measures more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, or else you can say that an angle which measures between 180 degree and 360 degree is said to be reflex angle. So this part we call it as a reflex angle. Okay. Straight angle means it is looking like a straight line, no? So we are call it as a straight angle. And reflex means a reflex part of the obtuse angle. We call it as a reflex angle. Nothing but it lying between 180 degree and 360 degree. We call it as a reflex angle. So this is all about the types of angle. Okay.